All right. So this is an MMA channel, not necessarily a boxing channel, unless like Francis Ngannou moves up and fights someone in boxing because he's MMA related. Usually when it cross paths, or you have an incident like what Ryan Garcia was doing with all that publicity, right? But Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson is a big enough titan to where I'm bending the rules a little bit. Jake Paul has definitely eclipsed expectations after his few wins in boxing. Now, I think he had a loss to Tommy Fury, who's supposed to be a boxer. In fact, with Tommy Fury, it's weird, you know. He has really close fights with YouTubers. You know, obviously, he's got a little bit of an undersize, thing going for him. But I think that says something about Tommy Fury having close fights with guys like Jake Paul and KSI, who aren't boxers by heart. They're YouTubers. Now, yeah, with their flexible schedule, they probably have any means to train like twice a day and get away with it, Most people can't do that. So they're probably on something. I don't know. You could speculate behind closed doors. But Jake Paul against Anderson Silva, Platinum Mike Perry, he's been taking on some really solid, former MMA fighters. Even Tyron Woodley, who's a power puncher, who he knocked out in their second fight. That's when I was kind of on the Jake Paul bandwagon, where I was like, you know what? Jake Paul's not doing this as a joke. He's serious. Like, he actually believes that he's a boxer. And that's why I could see him winning this fight. But you are going up against Mike Tyson, which also I see Mike winning this fight also. I'm saying this fight's too close to call, in my opinion. Because you have a guy, like I said, YouTuber turned boxer, but still has shown he's got business in there with the right opponents. Now, if you were to put him up against, like, the greatest, like Canelo Alvarez, I'm pretty sure he'd lose, Canelo, probably one of the best boxers out there who's around that weight class. They can meet up, and I think Canelo would work him like a 9-to-5 job. But Mike Tyson being a little bit older, even though he is one of the greatest boxers to ever do it. Fantasy matchups between him and Muhammad Ali are very justified because Muhammad and Tyson, I'm an MMA fan, but the fact I know both those guys shows that they are some of the biggest names boxing has to offer. And Tyson's career, as infamous as it was, I think he does have a little bit in the tank for one last hurrah. But Jake also has a lot in the tank for a lot more wins. So even though Mike is going to be his most dangerous test, because he is pure, by heart, a boxer, but if Jake Paul can withstand this storm and outbox someone like Tyson despite the age, you're going to hate me for saying this, but you got to give Jake Paul a little bit more credit. I'm not going to say that he's the next Canelo Alvarez because Canelo would smoke him. I think Ryan Garcia, even though Garcia would be a little undersized in my opinion, or fact, would smoke him. But I think he knows where he's at. He's doing it for promotional reasons, for selling reasons. And hey, we're buying the tickets and we're watching the Netflix. Hey, I have a Netflix that's like sitting around and I still don't use it very much. But I want to be on this to watch this fight. I'm actually probably going to get on Netflix to go see this go down. But I say it's too close to call. I'm not going to make a prediction on it right now. But I do want to watch and see if it at least lives up to any sort of hype. Because at the end of the day, it is entertainment. Yeah.